Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's Monday. It's like 5:50 in the afternoon. I just got back home from work and I realized I have no food in my fridge to eat. So I was traveling this weekend and I didn't get to do my typical Sunday meal prep. And so I don't have food for work, for lunch, and I don't have dinner made and ready. And so I am challenging myself to not go grocery shopping. I'm going to use what I have at home, trying to save some coins. And so let's go through my kitchen. Let's do a kitchen clean out and cook what I have. Let's see what we create today. Okay guys, so we are going to go through my refrigerator and see what I have. So in here I have some turkey sausage, can y'all see that? And I have a half of a jalapeno and some limes. I'm gonna use that up. Let's see what I have in here. In here I have an onion that I haven't used. Jackpot. Onions make any dish taste better, in my opinion. Makes it taste more homemade. Oh wait, let's see what else we have. And I have a half of a can of, can y'all see this? Basically pasta sauce. Ooh. Let's see what we make. Okay, over here I have this huge box of pasta. I get this from Costco. It's basically a protein pasta. Now this pasta cooks up really quickly. It says 8 minutes on the box, I think, but I usually cook it for 5 minutes because it becomes basically mush if you overcook it. So I'm gonna use this pack of pasta. Y'all know I like spicy stuff, so let's add some pique or some spice to my life. Ooh, my habanero chili peppers. We can use that. Some spinach. Gotta get some green in there. Okay. And this I also got from Costco. It came in a huge box of baby tomatoes, but I could not finish them on time, so I froze them. So from the looks of this, let's put this all together so you see what I have. From the looks of this, I think we were making some sort of spicy sausage and veggie protein pasta thing. So, again, I think I'm going to roast these. Well, let me set up my tripod and then we can talk. Okay guys, so we have some frozen baby tomatoes. We have some protein pasta, a half of a jar of mushroom sauce, like a pasta sauce, habanero peppers, because y'all know I like spicy food, some turkey sausage. This is like a jackpot, to be honest. Like, I had stuff here. Some lime and jalapeno peppers. I don't think I'll use the lime because I don't like the sound of that. I have some frozen spinach and 1 onion. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these tomatoes in the oven. I really like tomatoes that are roasted because they burst and then they're super sweet. So I'm gonna take about half of this. I'd say that's like 1.5 cups to 2 cups of baby tomatoes. This would be better if they weren't frozen, so they're gonna take a little bit longer in the oven. That's all right. I'm gonna add a little bit of avocado oil. Olive oil will be great with this as well. Just like a teaspoon. Avocado oil. I'm going to add some salt. About a half a teaspoon of salt, and this is the 4th teaspoon, by the way. I'm adding 2 of them, so a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And so I went through my pantry again and I found garlic, which is perfect. I'm gonna take, let's do 2 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna smash them. I'm just going to add it just like this with my tomatoes. Okay, and now I'm going to roll up in the seasonings. And now I'm going to pop this in a 475-degree oven for, actually I don't know how long it will see, but until they're like nice and bursted and juicy. So yeah, let's put this in the oven. Okay, so now it's time to get our ingredients ready. Before we do that though, I'm going to microwave the spinach for about 6 to 8 minutes. You could boil it, but I'm gonna microwave it for a few minutes just so it's not frozen while I'm cooking it. And I also want to get rid of as much water as possible from the spinach so it doesn't taste like frozen spinach when I cook it. So I'm gonna pop this in the microwave for about 8 minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna slice up my onion and my peppers, and then I'll slice up my sausage. So I might use just half of this onion, we'll see. So I'm just going to use half of the onion. That's enough for this meal. The habanero, I'm just going to pop off the stem. You can totally not use the habanero. I just really like spicy food. The jalapeno, I'm not going to use the seeds. That's unnecessary. Set these to the side and clear off my seeds. And then I'm going to chop up my sausage. Now I'm going to slice up my sausage. Gotta get it out of the packaging first. This is turkey smoked sausage. I think I want to cut this in slices just because it looks prettier. Now I have my onions and peppers and sausage and frozen spinach, and I've removed the water from it, and our roasted tomatoes that look really delicious. And so now I'm going to head over to the stove and just cook all this up. So I have a pot of boiling water here, and I'm ready to start cooking up my pasta. But before I do so, I'm going to add some salt to the pasta water, just so our pasta isn't bland. And I'm going to add this pasta into the water. This is the pea protein pasta, and this cooks up really quickly. The box says 8 minutes, but I'm gonna cook it for like half the time, so that way it cooks also in the sauce that we make. While that pasta is cooking, I'm going to quickly make our sauce. So I have a heated pan here. I'm going to add more avocado oil to the pan. That's about a tablespoon of oil or 2. I'm gonna cook my sausage first. I'm gonna add that to the pan. I'm going to add my onions and peppers to the dish. I don't know if you can see, but my pasta literally cooked in 3 minutes. I added some ice to it. I drained the water and I added ice to the pasta just so it would stop cooking and not get super mushy. And so we're just gonna set this to the side and wait until my sauce is done. And then I'll add this to the pasta water. To the pasta sauce. Okay, so it's at this point, my onions are translucent, the peppers have been cooked through, and the sausage is cooked through. I like to add my seasonings to this directly. And so I'm gonna add about half a teaspoon of salt. A half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm gonna add some oregano, about a half a teaspoon of oregano. Some thyme. Some garlic powder. This is half a teaspoon of garlic powder and onion powder, another half of a teaspoon. I'm also going to add some turmeric. I love adding turmeric to pasta sauces or any sauce, mainly for the health purposes. So I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Toss this around. Now I'm going to let this cook for about a minute or so before I add my tomatoes, my pasta sauce, and my spinach. Okay, so now I'm going to add my frozen, well, it was frozen. I microwaved this for about 8 minutes. Now I'm going to add this to the sausage mixture and let that cook a bit with it before I add my pasta sauce. So I remember I showed earlier it was about half of this. I added some water to it just because I know I need a little bit more to help cook the pasta. So I'm going to add this to the mixture with the roasted tomatoes and garlic. So I get all that goodness in there. I'm gonna let this simmer for about a minute and then I'll add the pasta. Okay, so this has been simmering for about 2 minutes now and it looks delicious. Honestly, you could eat this over rice, over cauliflower rice. It looks so good. And I'm gonna add my protein pasta to this mixture and let it cook for another 2 minutes or so. So again, this is the protein pasta. So it's super fragile. If you overcook it, it basically crumbles. Gotta be careful with it. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching today's kitchen clean out. We have our protein pasta with spicy turkey sausage and spinach and roasted tomatoes. This was a really fun challenge, you guys. Now I have lunch for the whole week using what I already had in my pantry and in my fridge. I encourage you all to use what you have and not waste your food or your money. This was a really fun challenge and hope you guys take on the challenge and use what you have. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.